Let's have a conversation.
Welcome to the Alexa Prize, a university competition to advance AI. I'll get you the 2017 winner, Sounding Board, from the University of Washington in Seattle. When you're done, say stop. Hi, this is an Alexa Prize social bot. How's it going?
Good.
Glad to hear it. We could chat about cars, aliens, or video games. Say
Video
next
games.
To chat about other things.
Video games.
Let's do it. How about The Legend of Zelda? Here's a random thought. The Legend of Zelda is all about the adventure of Link. The adventure of Link is all about The Legend of Zelda.
That's interesting.
I'm glad you thought that was interesting. Do you happen to know the answer to this question? Who is revealed as the true ruler of Twilight Realm?
We don't know.
The answer is Midna. Have you heard of this? Robin Williams named his daughter Zelda after his son, Zack, suggested it from playing Legend of Zelda.
That's interesting.
Can you tell us about the next
Glad
Call of
you
Duty
thought
game?
That was interesting. Do you want to continue our conversation on The Legend of Zelda?
No.
No problem. Let's talk about some news about business.
No.
Okay, let's see. How about we talk about some international news?
No.
No problem. How about we talk about the movie Mad Max, Fury Road? It's a sci-fi movie.
How about we talk about the new Call of Duty game?
I'm sorry. I'll need to do some research on the new Call of Duty game. Do you want to hear an interesting fact about Mario Kart?
No.
All right. Let's see. Would you like to chat about some news about sports?
No. Let's talk about Call of Duty World War II.
Sorry. I'm not sure I know anything about Call of Duty World War II. Let's chat about some news about World.
How about we talk about Rainbow Six Siege?
Sorry. I need to do some homework on Rainbow Six Siege. Do you want to hear this random thought I had about Rainbow?
Yes.
Cool. You know what I realized the other day? If you say Rainbow's name slowly, it sounds like a kid with a speech impediment saying the rainbow.
Okay.
Have you read this article from November 25th? The title was, Rainbow Flags Flowed Through the Streets of Hong Kong Saturday during the city's annual Pride Parade, as LGBT activists criticized authorities for lagging behind on equal rights.
How about you tell me a joke?
I heard this funny thing from my friend last weekend. What do bad shooters build their house out of? Bricks.
Tell me another.
Right. Have you heard of this? Bruce Campbell auditioned for the role of Shooter McGavin.
Tell me another joke.
I heard this from my friend. What does a house wear? Address.
I get it.
I read this article from last Friday. The title was, Man Takes Late Night Trip to Waffle House, Cooks Own Food After Finding Employee Asleep. Have you read it?
No.
Do you know anything about Waffle House?
Yes.
Awesome. You must know a lot about this topic. This news said something about food as well. Do you want to hear some advice my friend gave to me about that?
No.
No.
Alexa,
Okay.
can you please tell me a fat joke?
I don't know any of those. I don't think they're very funny. Do you want to hear what I realized about cooks?
No.
Okay. Do you want to talk about some news about science?
No. Alexa, why are fire trucks red?
That's a good question. I feel like I should know that. Speaking of trucks, have you read this article from last Thursday? The title was, Environmental Groups Urge USPS to Adopt Electric Mail Trucks.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, will you take over the world?
I'll try to do a better job. I probably need to know you a little better to improve our conversation. At Thanksgiving, do you eat pecan pie or pumpkin pie?
No, I'm allergic to pecans.
Interesting. For me, I like pumpkin pie better. Do you talk to a lot of different people at parties?
No.
Interesting. I think I talk to millions of people and never get tired. Do you have frequent mood swings?
Alexa, will you take over the world?
Interesting. Personally, my mood only swings when there's a storm in the cloud. Are you still interested in getting to know each other more?
No.
By the way, you remind me a lot of Elsa from the movie Frozen. Has anyone ever told you that?
No, 'cause I am nothing like her.
Sorry, I didn't hear anything. You can also say help me to hear more options.
Alexa, I'm gonna go to bed.
Let me think. Do you want to chat about some news about politics?
Yes. How do you feel about Donald Trump?
It looks like you want to chat about Donald Trump. My friend told me that Steven Spielberg has more money than Donald Trump.
That's a lie.
That's just what I heard. Do you want to continue our conversation on Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. I found this article from last Wednesday. The title was, U.S. President Donald Trump spoke with President Xi Jinping, urging his Chinese counterpart to step up efforts to restrain North Korea and calling for additional sanctions after Pyongyang tested a missile that could send a nuclear warhead to the U.S. mainland. Did you read this?
No.
This news mentioned President. Do you want to hear some advice my friend gave to me about that?
Sure.
Great. My friend gave me this advice. If you send a wedding invitation to the White House, you will receive a note of congratulations signed by the President and First Lady.
That's cool.
I'm glad you liked that. I saw this headline from November 26th. It said, SpaceX wants to launch 30 rockets in 2018. President and COO Gwynne Shotwell shares details on SpaceX's future and its ambitions to top its record-breaking launch year. Have you read it?
No.
Have you heard anything about SpaceX?
No.
Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, doing business as SpaceX, is an American aerospace manufacturer and space transport services company headquartered in Hawthorne, California. By the way, do you want to know something interesting about SpaceX?
Sure.
Cool. Did you know that SpaceX needs an in-house barista?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I just found out about this last weekend. Did you see this article from last Tuesday? The title was, Elon Musk's SpaceX raises an extra $100 million and is now worth an estimated $21.5 billion.
No.
Have you heard anything about Elon Musk?
No.
Elon Reeve Musk is a South African-born Canadian-American business magnate, investor, engineer, and inventor. By the way, would you like to hear something interesting about Elon Musk?
Sure.
Great. Have you heard of this? Elon Musk produced and acted in Thank You for Smoking.
Did you know there's an entire city that got rid of smoking?
Speaking of entire city, I also heard from my friend that Paris only has one stop sign in the entire city.
Did you know the Eiffel Tower was built to impress the world?
You mentioned Eiffel Tower. I also heard from my friend that the height of the Eiffel Tower varies daily by 15 centimeters based on the temperature.
That's weird.
I learned from the web that a man in France impersonated a government official and managed to sell the Eiffel Tower not once, but twice.
How?
Okay. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower was originally meant to be constructed in Barcelona, but the city rejected it?
No.
Yeah, I just heard about this recently. Do you want to continue our discussion on Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
Cool. My friend in the cloud told me that the Washington Monument is older than the Eiffel Tower.
Interesting.
Have you heard of this? Due to thermal expansion, the Eiffel Tower is 6 inches taller in the summer than in the winter.
No?
Yeah, me neither, until I heard about this the other day. My friend told me that the Eiffel Tower actually grows up to 5.9 inches